Hey guys, it's me Janelle, and today I'm going to be doing the throwback tag. And like all the tags that I do, I'm not like tagged to do them, I just want to do them. I just dropped my phone, okay. So, where did it go? I lost the picture. Oh, okay. So, let's just get started with this tag. The first question is, what year were you born in? And I was born in 2001. Question number 2, do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If you do, show them. And lucky you guys, my mom keeps a scrapbook, so I have a lot of pictures from when I was younger. So I have some on my phone, I think, so I'll show you guys those. Okay, so I have a couple on my phone. This one, that one, that one. That's me and my sister Lizzie. Okay, and then I totally forgot that I have this picture album with some pictures of me when I'm littler. And it also has all of like my school pictures. So yeah, I wrote my pictures on there. I'll show you guys some of these. Okay, so this is from kindergarten in the fall. And this is from kindergarten. Oh my gosh. I'm dropping pictures everywhere. These are like first grade ones. I'm not going to show you all of them. I have like a whole stack of baby pictures right here. This one. Oh my gosh. These are really hilarious. I want to try to find one of my favorite ones. Oh, I really like this one. So yeah, those are a bunch of pictures of me from when I was a baby. Okay, the third question is, what TV shows did you grow up watching? Okay, this is going to be kind of hard for me to remember because I don't really remember what I watched. To think about this. Oh, I know I really liked watching SpongeBob. But other than that, I really don't know like a lot of other shows that I used to watch. Question number 4 is, what did you want to be when you were growing up, and do you still want to be that? Okay, so when I was little, I really wanted to be a teacher. Like, I would always play school with my sister and, like, boss her around and make her do homework and stuff. But, I still kind of want to be a teacher, but just, like, not as much. The next question is to show a video of yourself when you were younger. And I don't have any videos like my parents have of those, so I don't really know where they are. So, sorry, I can't show those. Next question is, what were your favorite toys to play with? I can't really remember a lot of this stuff, but like I said earlier, I really like to play school. And then I liked those like fake cash registers with like fake money and stuff. And then I also liked like grocery stores, so like there would be like a big box and there would be like 30 pieces or whatever, and it would come with like a little like basket and then like a bunch of like plastic food and stuff. Number 7 is, what's the most embarrassing thing you can remember doing? Okay, so I remember this moment very clearly. So, my mom, there's actually a picture of it in my scrapbook. I don't know, like, where it is, though, so I'm not going to show it. But, so, I was in my living room. I was wearing snow boots, and I was just wearing underwear. And then I had a pair of underwear on my head. So, yeah. Boots and underwear. Read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. Okay, like I said earlier, my mom keeps a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go look through like my scrapbooks and things and try to find something that I wrote in kindergarten. Okay, so this is the only thing I could find. I think this might be first grade. I'm not really sure, but it says, okay, so it's like those things where you have to draw a picture and then like write. So it says, we went to see Alvin and the Chipmunks. I felt happy. So you can see, like, my great spelling there. So, yeah, that was the only thing I could find. I looked through my whole bin. There's, like, a bin that's, like, this big and, like, this wide. And it's full of my old school stuff. But, like, the youngest I could find is, like, 2nd grade. Okay, so the next question is 3 songs you loved listening to as a child. So I have stories to go along with each of them. So the first one is the SpongeBob theme song. I would listen to that song, like, non-stop. And whenever I would hear it, like, on TV, I would always, like, so, like, at the end where he goes, like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do, I would run around in circles in my living room screaming, here comes the nose part, here comes the nose part, and then I would be like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. And then the second song, I love like the Wiggles. Like that's another show I like to watch too. But like the Wiggles song, I would always like dance to it. And then the third song is it's He Reigns by Newsboys. And so the words are all God's children singing glory, glory, hallelujah, He reigns. But I would always say roly poly, hallelujah. Yeah. The next question is, what was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? I have 4 pictures. I just keep finding pictures. Okay. They're not really funny, but these are just the ones I found. So, this is me as a ladybug. And then this, I was Minnie Mouse, and apparently I didn't want to take a picture then, so I was crying. And then this one, I think I was like Tigger. Yeah, I don't know. And then this one's in a frame. I don't even know what the heck that is, but yeah, I'm just sitting in a bunch of pumpkins. Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. Okay, so I remember that when I was little, I used to live in a trailer. And in that trailer, we had this big entertainment system. So it was probably like 5 feet tall. And so there was like a little glass case. And it was like just big enough to fit a person. So it was like a square on the side of the entertainment system. And it was supposed to have like shelves in it. And then like you could just see through it. So that's why it was glass, so that you could like see the movies or whatever you put there. So we didn't have shelves in it. It was just like standing there, and we didn't really have anything in it. So I remember that whenever my parents would be like in their bedroom or something, I would always open that and like just find a way to get my sister in there. So like I would like put a toy in there that she liked, and then she would go in there and get it. And then I would shut the door behind her, and you couldn't like open it from the inside because it was only meant to like open from the outside because it wasn't meant for it to put a person in it. And so I would just like sit there laughing at her when she was sitting in there, and then my parents would come out and they would let her out. So yeah, that's what I remember. Okay, the next question is, are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? And yes, there is. You can see. Okay, so this is my blanket, and my mom made me this when I was born. So it's just like a tie blanket. So I still have that, and it used to be all soft, but now it's all like rough because I've had it for like 13 years. And then I have this doll, or this elephant. Its name is Ellie. It has rattle things in it. Still have that. And then I have my Cabbage Patch Kid, and her name is Catalini. That is the most annoying name ever. I don't know why it's named that. I remember it. And she smells really weird. Cabbage Patch dolls smell so weird. And then I have this bear. Its name is Isabella, I don't know. My mom used to sing like a song. It was called like Me and Isabella. She just like made it up, and she used to sing it to me. So yeah, this is Isabella, and then my Pooh Bear. And then I also have like from VeggieTales, there's like that carrot girl. I have that, but it's like somewhere where I can't reach it. So yeah. The next question is, what was something weird you used to do as a child? Okay, so I remember that I'd always like line things up. So I bought like this, or my parents bought me like this big bag of Dum-Dums, and they hid it in my closet. Well, not really like hid it. I just kept it in there, and I could have like one a day. So what I would do is I would line up the Dum-Dums in like a rainbow, and then like put them in like order from like the color on the packaging. So it would be in like rainbow order. So I just have like this huge rainbow of Dum-Dums in my room, and I would always line things up. So like if like my mom took a bunch of pictures, like I would line up all my stuffed animals against the wall, and then I would have like, I took all the Dixie cups out of my bathroom, and then I would line them all up in a row, in like rows. So yeah, I was very like organized. Like I liked lining things up, and I'm still organized today, but I just don't like line a bunch of random things up. What's the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? Okay, so this was, I think it was a dream. I can't really remember, but so when I was littler, I think I was probably like 5, I had this dream where there was this huge spider on my wall. It was probably like this big, and I thought it was so real because it was a reoccurring dream. So almost every single night I would have that dream, and it freaked me out so much, and I would get up and I would run around in circles around my house because I was like so freaked out. Okay, so the last question is, how is the world now different from how it was like when you were a child? So the world is different because, so like now, like not like babies obviously, but all like kids are learning to grow like into electronics. So like kids are just like always on their phones, and like when I was younger, like I would always be outside and like playing with toys and everything, and like I know that's still what like little kids do, but like I know like 7 and 8-year-olds with phones, and like I didn't get a phone till I was like probably 10, but that was only because like I needed a phone because I didn't have a house phone. But like yeah, like kids are just like so obsessed with electronics these days. And I mean, I am guilty of that too, but I just like I'm not like always on my phone, but like when I'm inside I am. But yeah, like I just don't like how like the world revolves around electronics. Okay, so that was the throwback tag. I actually had really fun like filming this video because I like to just like look around at like pictures and like things that I wrote and like a bunch of weird stuff from my childhood. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.